TA gusto Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Talking about lots of these regen heroes coming back into the meta, such as the Warlock. As there we go, we've got you back now. As we see, the last pick for Alpha is going to be this TA versus that.
A lot of good armor, and this harass from the Arctic Burn.
Oh yeah, the buffs that Wyvern receiving really helping out there as DK will.
Okay. I mean, maybe they were hoping that this TA was committing to the push of the wave in, and you can dispose her under the tower.
Dispose of her.
Yeah. She's not going to let her be disposed of.
No, she will
so
not. Instead,
easily.
it's Monster who's going to be sent through the wash. That torrent nicely connecting thanks to the move speeds. Yeah, Flea as well.
Rises.
Is giving chase. Oh, the rebound from downtown as Rises will be stuck inside of the Sprout. Refraction removed in a second as Flea at least connects, and Arrow leaps back up to the high ground, putting his skill points to work here. Finally, 1-2-1. Is able to trade away at the very least the Marcy, but it's a pretty big loss here for Alpha, especially as a full.
And they did have the heal next to them. Not too much of a risk as Rises was not going to respawn in time, but they don't get to save the catapult anyway.
Here they go again.
No.
Arrow dodge once again into the Sprout, and Refraction removed. TA disposed of. Deleted.
Yeah.
Tossed into the bin, and Flea could be next, but he leaps himself out. So far, anyway, as Vol's not yet at that 20 towns early on in the game, but more pressure
Just
mid
going
still.
in.
A second dispose. This Bane is going to save himself here from one right click, but there's going to be another to follow courtesy of Vol. That's another 2 kills here in the mid lane in favor of Happy Seals. The siege continues.
Yep, and this is
Alrighty. Soul's going to say hello to Vol with the Sonic part of this game.
Roar use on top.
Oh, into the arrow. This could be the opening they're looking for onto DK, especially if they can't get the rum buff applied. But DK rum buff incoming. The heals last second from Salacious Sea Lion. They're going to even lock down this Quap using that Winter's Curse. DK continuing to tank through it. Even tanks the Sonic Wave. The last auto attack. Still not enough. He lives through it. The rum buff.
It's like playing these melee brawlers for sure.
That's true. That is very much true. I think I saw him a lot on Sven last season as well. Orchid down bottom here. It is going to catch the Queen of Pain, trying to TP out, but it's going to be disposed, and even the punches coming from Rising. They must know something's going on as DK will throw a torrent into the pit. That's a full Wraith Pact ready to go already here. As in goes now Marcy. She's going to eat a roar, but the boat incoming will actually secure Roche. It's Monster forced to grab the Aegis as Double King is going to be Fiend's Grip. They do end up breaking that though as Pingu is being ran down, but the kill onto Double King will go through nonetheless. Monster equipped with the Aegis will lead them uphill. As the TA, not enough damage for the Razor, will turn back, at least for Wyvern, but it will be Tib who falls to the axes eventually of Monster. And that is everything.
And her ult on anything less than catching the Beastmaster army.
Rebound being put to good use here as a Tooth in trouble, being chased by Soul, who has been kited a bit. Tib pops the BKB, but they don't have the burst damage they need to get through the Quap. In trouble now. Instead is Beastmaster. Does not have a roar, but will have one, pardon me, in 2 seconds as it rises. Caught by the curse. Good Sonic Wave pushing back right into the torrent. But BKB for Rises is online. It's ready to go. He tears through the Kunkka as Marcy buys back. Monster using the roar onto Vol is going to isolate the Wyvern. Down she will go as Tib falls as well to Soul. Vol underneath his 2-2 tower cannot escape here as the vision, the traps, and the catch too much for Alpha. Just Skask Marcy as she's being gripped by Pingu to give Soul the rampage. And that is caught out here pretty easily throughout the game thus far. For now, though, it's Monster who finds himself surrounded by enemies as they will attempt to burst through him and finally will do so. The entire team hit with the Rum debuff, though. So for now, Alpha don't look to re-engage. Double King hit with a little bit of the metal damage, but again, just simply no damage there as Ryza showing up the new shard. A big Sonic Wave catches through. They nuke through the Wyvern, and now Marcy's dead. So there's going to be no Winter's Curse for this fight. That releases Ryza to go straight on a Tib, who's going to try and BKB TP away. But surely there is no chance that was ever going to work. Ryza tears into him. Yeah, this is probably one of the, in my opinion, the worst shards in the game. I don't think it's very good. It finally has its own effect. It's actually quite pretty. It looks really good, so, you know, as far as cosmetically, it's really A tier. There's Marcy dying to Rises. But functionally, I just don't think it's that good. Oh no, Tib, he's caught an arrow. Trying to recapture the outpost. Instead, he finds an arrow to the face. He can BKB, but surely he does not make it out alive. He's not even going to BKB, saving it instead for Happy Seals to fight Lopsided with a buyback. His pass as there's another arrow. Flea, he's got magnets here attached to Tib as they try and pull back the TA with the tidal wave. It's going to fail, though. It looks like that TA was disarmed alongside the Winter's Curse, so a bit of miscommunication there. And now through the BKB, Double King is going to be gripped. It's not quite enough damage, but the team fight is falling apart around the Happy Seals, and now finally released Rises is doing them in. 4 dead just like that is Vol's. I mean, he's getting build-ins here, but it's
an attempt is being made.
tier 4s. Oh, Salacious Sea Lion in trouble. Silence up, couldn't get the curse off. Didn't have it for 10 seconds anyway. There's going to be a good effort here as well, but Vol TP's back in, immediately dies. Probably not going to buy back. No point to it. It's Double King's now going to die back, and that will be game 1 in hands of Alpha.
Demonstrate.
Completely destroys
that
a
guy
Wisp.
is sneaky.
Yeah, you know, the lane versus Mars. And speaking of heroes we haven't seen a lot of, and heroes that did slightly get adjusted in the patch, here's the Alchemist. That'll be a carry Alch this time around versus Medusa. And he looks to potentially turn. He did start off with an Orb of Venom, so he really wants to go for these early kind of trades. But it is going to mean that Alchemist takes Unstable Concoction at level 1. He's going to go for another one here. And this one onto Tiv is going to be almost max charge, a little bit of Nature's Grasp, and that's first blood for Rises, so it pays off here.
Get out of your way.
Yeah, and I suppose you're really just looking, at least for now, you're looking to just do the damage, at least get the slow, not so much the damage at level 1, as there's 2 kills very easy. I mean, Happy Seal's not respecting the kill potential with this lane. It is not weak by any means. They've seen this combo now 3 times, and twice they've been caught out by it already.
Yep. Armada, no leap charges yet.
Monster and Wisp, again taking a look at our very, very weak Crystal Maiden for Salacious Sea Lion. Salacious Sea Lion. Oh, just kidding. We can't look away from top Kips because the action is it's fast.
Boom!
And Rises is going to go down. That should be a tooth as well. Falling. He's got himself an Urn Charge, but Pingu back in the trees, no longer slowed by the Boar Poison. Should be able to at least cancel the Urn. Will he get the kill here? Almost certainly yes, especially with now the Nature's Grasp coming out. Pingu though.
Times, hasn't it?
It has. And for now, Rises at least. He's going to find himself slightly annoyed there. Soul unable to really push this mid wave too hard. Now has 3 points in the Edict. Normally this is something I really like to focus on, is the skill build of Alesh as monster kills are creeping the bottom lane with the Arena of Blood. But they were expecting Tip to run the other way. Now under the cover of the Moonlight Shadow, he's not going to be able to escape. In fact, Spear still catches him. They've got vision on him. As he's dusted up, they will be able to pick up the kill, canceling the push, bringing back Lesh as well, not missing out on any creep waves. Pure efficiency right now from Alpha.
Well, Trian's going to get caught on the backside here, but they're going to have to dive very deep for him, and the tower is already you.
Yes, it is.
At the very least, this Maiden's dead.
Yes, I believe she is. She dies just about dove. Arrow's at least going to buy Vol a little bit more time as he swashbuckles away. Monster not nearly as lucky as he is caught pushed back against the river. Rises here as well. Immediately canceling the ultimate. Salacious Sea Lion still alive, but dies one last auto attack. As Vol's actually going to go for the Rolling Thunder. He's got swashbuckle, but there's no mana remaining on Monster, so it's not that much damage. And now Arrow dodge. He finds himself caught back inside the Overgrowth. Again, no damage really for Pingu though to speak of, as Monster regaining a bit of mana. There's going to be another unstable concoction, as it's going to be now a 2 caught and speared back. 2 for none trade here. Has a passive evasion talents as well as providing slightly less burn. So it's better once BKBs come out is what that means. Volt is going to follow up here on the roar that Tip provides as the Arena Spear combo does lock down the Beastmaster. Monster as well still alive. Double King is going to turn this out to stone. The Radiance burning everyone down. The Rises losing a lot of his health. It's going to cause Flea to jump on over to him as there's the Overgrowth into the stun for Vol here out from Soul. That'll put him down. Double King finds himself out of mana. He showed up to fight early, confident with the Manta Style, but it's not nearly enough to stand. He falls in the river as Alpha look for more. They find Tib, they slow him with the tether, and they pick up the kill, I believe, with the Radiance. Great hack. Oh, in the river. They've caught the Morana. That might be enough of an opening, to be honest, to just do Roche. They were just looking for any pickoff, and not having Moonlight Shadow available might be the one. But in trouble is Pingu. That's some serious damage there. They're going to try and nuke him down. And now Salacious Sea Lion is letting it go. They've not canceled the ulti. Finally, they've gotten to stop letting rain down the icicles, but still it's Alpha who pick off 3. They can't cancel. It gives you the opening that you need, right? Before you've been struggling with damage issues because of the heals.
Talking about an opening.
Now it's not. And there's Vol who ends up dying. I did hear Unstable Concoction getting channeled. Didn't quite catch that one, but Vol is going to fall. And down bottom lane, it's going to be even Pingu stack up onto the Mars, but again, he's got really nothing to fear. Oh, that's a stun being channeled. Rises. He finds Vol, cancels the Rolling Thunder, and with the minus armor of the Acid Spray, has a kill. No overcharge. Now they can potentially look happy seals for a bit
the army
more.
is going to march. This is electric. This is not
and
just
they're still in overgrowth. Double kick from behind. It's going to be able to Manta it off. That's a kill already onto 1. They've also canceled as well the Freezing Field Soul. Not buffed by much.
Two-man now.
Two-man army against the Medusa, trying to get in there. BKB is going to be Rises, so he doesn't care about this Rolling Thunder, as the BKB duration still lasting long enough, more than long enough, to burst through the Dusa. Salacious Sea Lion running for her life, running for his life here on the Maiden. But eventually Alpha will be forced to run back and hit structures. Even 4v4, they're easily able to win these fights. It's looking
very poor.
That means
She's
she's got to
caught.
play
It's over.
super conservatively here as well, staying inside the base as Rises. Giving chase, will find Tib, and oof, even more damage now online with the Silver Edge fully completed for Rises, having that casual crit. He's going up to the high ground, he does not care. Oh, Salacious Sea Lion, good force staff. SeekNstrike trying to keep him alive, Rolling Thunder to cover. Rises will not pop the BKB. Monster will, but he's being held down now, as Salacious Sea Lion is going to let it go here through the Freezing Field. Is going to be killed off first. Dusa stuck inside the arena of blood is going to be quickly burned of her mana and her life. Rises with 3 kills, looking for his 2nd rampage of the series, is going to be denied by Monster, and that'll cause Double King to throw in the towel. GG well played is called, and it's Alpha who take a convincing 2-0.
Very dominant, and not just like in the speed of the gold graph accelerating and stuff like that, but just like in the decision making.
Right.